a number, I call you up. You act like you're so you don't interrupt. I don't have no trouble with you offing me, but I have a little problem with you not offing me. Baby, you know I'ma take care of you, cause you say you got my baby and I know it ain't true. Is it a good thing? No, it's bad. It's for good or worse, makes you switch. So I walk on over with my crystal. Look at this, you put away your pistol. Dirty won't be having it in this house, cause bad shit I'll cripple your style. Now that you heard my charming voice, you couldn't get another cookies won't get moist. If you wanna look good and not be bummy, yo, you better give me that money.
Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money.
Yo, so I glanced at the girl glanced at me. I whispered in the air, you wanna be with me? You wanna look pretty though in my video. Oh, dirty on the hat and I let you all know. Just dance if you're caught up in the Holy Ghost trance. If you stop, I'ma put them killer ants in your pants. I'm the ODB as you can see. FBI, don't you be watching me. I don't want no problems cause I put you down in the ground where you cannot be found. I'm just dirt dog trying to make somebody. So give me my streaks and give me my honey. Radios play this all day, every day. Recognize I'm a fool and you love me. None of you know, better look at me funny. No, you know my name down, give me my money.
Hey, baby,
Sing it,
baby, I got your money,
sing
don't
it,
you
girls.
worry. I said, hey,
Just sing it right
baby,
now.
I got your money.
If 31 is money, I think y'all should give him his money.
Baby, I got your
That's
money,
how I like
don't
it,
you
girl.
worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money.
Sexy, sexy, sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy.
Yo, we can play it in the club like this all night. Just gonna put your hand out, let me hold it tight. You're looking at my wrist saying, this so nice. The price, bitch, is diamond, shining, disco line. You better help me solve my problem. I'ma get this money and rob them. Lucky dog when I won the lotto. Ran up on my car, I'm carrying Rollo. But hold on, you can call me dirty. And then lift up your skirt. And you want some of this dirty. God made dirt and dirt bust your ass. Stop annoying me, yeah, I play my music loud. And take the back to no dirty to move the crowd. Just say he had it. I'm sitting it. Eddie Murphy taught me that back of the house. But give me my money.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money.
Give me my money.
Hey, give me my money. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hump Day, as some people call it, as you see the, what is the like Facebook tier memes refer to this day as. I'm not opposed to it. I like camels. I like other animals with humps. Who else has got humps? There's some kind of dinosaur where he's like and see if we weathered the storm. Yeah, I looked down here at the bottom and it says I lost 1,000 frames, which is 5.2% of them. But now it's going down. The number is going down. So hopefully that's a good omen. Perhaps I will have to use less of the internet. I'm going to go around the house and shake my fist and be like, stop using up all the dang interweb. I don't even think anybody's doing anything in the house that's internet intensive. I think the ladies here in the house are enjoying their Sims. It's so good to see all of you tonight. Carmen the Goat says Nessie. Yes, Nessie. who is it in Earthbound? In Earthbound, there is a take on Nessie, and you ride Nessie across the ocean with your buddies Jeff, Paula, and Pooh in the role of Ness. Elixir Games said Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty is all it takes to get a ride from my boy, the Loch Ness Monster. Or lady. He, they, or she. Whatever the Loch Ness Monster may be. The world may never know. Thunderox's works on my PC. Karma says it was a little spotty when I first joined, but seems to be fine now. I think we just had to warm it up. What's that video of the taste tester guy? He's like, aerate the palate, cover all 800 taste buds. That's a 10. That we had to do that with the stream. We had a little bit of that. Just needed a little bit of that. Good to hear it. Emulator says Sims for life. I'm not much of a Sims boy, but I respect it. I feel the same way I do about I guess I could say Minecraft. Thank you for the honk, Polar Bong. I love you. But Sims is like 5 tiers above Minecraft for me. Because The Sims also has so much bespoke stuff. It feels like Minecraft is Legos, and Sims is a box of toys, including dolls and outfits for them. And so then I'm like crafting scenarios instead of just buildings and like houses and those kinds of things. Polarbox says I'm playing Sims literally right now. That's what I was saying. That's why we were talking about it. I got my okay. So guys, we're fully stocked tonight. If you weren't aware of what's going on tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a brief rundown. I'm sure I'll mention it again as the night goes on. Because right now we have our regular squad who tunes in as soon as I go live. Thank you all for being here. And then more people will pile in and on, maybe. I'm here I can take it. Pile in, pile on. But I'll explain it again. So there's the motherfucking people on Twitch do this thing called like a subathon. And it's usually really big streamers do it. Ludwig was famous for doing it. The booby streamers do it, because then it's like the longer you sub, the longer you get to stare at their beautiful, immaculate, curvy bodies. You're getting lost in thought. But so we're doing a similar thing, but the idea of it is not just like, oh, let's do a subathon thing. It's supposed to also be kind of pathetic. It's supposed to be funny, because I don't know if you guys have spent much time on, like, I don't know where this term is used other than 4chan, probably other places, but calling people wagies and wage slaves. A wagey is a really funny term, which just means you have to work 9 to 5, 40 plus hours a week to make your money. Like most of us do. But so the way Twitch works is all the money you make in a month, they cut it off right there at the end of that last day. So let's say I stream tomorrow and I make $800 million. I won't get that money from June until July. So all the money you make in May, you get paid in the middle of June. So this is all the money right here today, and you know the rest of this month comes to me in June. So so this is the wagey stream. This is the I stream as long as I'm paid, but also it's just like a normal stream. We're just gonna stream for like 4 hours regardless. Even if nobody has any money to spare, I don't mind at all. I just want to hang out with you all in BD. But I think it's a fun little addition to it. And then it's kind of like a, you know, time is valuable and all that. You got some subs, you got some bits, extend that stream. I'll be on here. I'll stay. I will stay. I'm not going to do the sleep stream thing, though. If you keep me up, let's say some wealthy oil baron comes in who also happened to buy a bunch of Bitcoin and then sold it before it fucking tanked. Let's say that gentleman comes in and he's like, I want this young man to suffer for my amusement. And he gives us a gorillion bits, a Donkey Kong head-sized pile of bits, or he subscribes every single one of my followers to the channel, and so that adds, I don't know, 12 hours to the stream. I'll just stream 12. I won't go to sleep. I'm gonna go make you watch me sleep. I feel like that's cheating, by the way. You pay to extend the stream, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. You're not entertaining when you're sleeping. You better caffeinate. You better get your shit together. Make sure I didn't miss anything here in chat. I've been too busy running my mouth. Emilio says he mentioned that to us. Yes, The Sims. Karma says The Sims is just a house architecture builder for me. I think that would be what I enjoy the most about it too. I enjoy character customization, but I usually enjoy that the most in games where I'm getting a little crazy. I'm not just making me. making me has always been difficult for me. First of all, there's my profile. So like my schnoz here, it's like in between the one that has the hump and the one that's just straight. And then like it needs to be a little wide, but not like really wide. It's difficult. And then they never have lips that are like my lips. And then there's some games where this is less and less a thing, but you can only use certain facial features and hairstyles for certain genders. So then it's like, oh, that hair, I need the hair from the female section. I need the lips from the female section. I need the schnoz from the man section. How do I build me? How do I build me? Owen, hello. Owen is here, and Owen has subscribed for 16 months in a row. Thank you so much, Owen, for that subscription. Owen, I'll have you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of the stream yet. You just added 10 minutes to the stream. You just added 10 minutes to the stream. So today we plan on streaming for 4 hours. We're gonna hop around through a bunch of PS2 games. Maybe one PS2 game an hour, or maybe we'll pop something on and we all fucking hate it. And then so we play it for 15 minutes. Maybe we'll pop something in and it's the greatest thing of all time. And so we play it for 2 hours or 3 hours, who knows? We'll figure it out. This is gonna be very loose, very free form, just hanging out, exploring PS2 games. Thunderhawk says, I can play The Sims. Minecraft is useless to me unless I have a strong, charismatic leader to tell me what to do. Thunderhawk, I'm the same way. I am not averse to hard work. I like working hard. I like physical labor. I like hammering nails. I like tearing down walls. I like digging holes. I like doing menial physical tasks. I don't know if you guys see this ridge here. There's a lot of caveman in me. I'm built to just do dumb physical jobs. Your boy would have been perfect back in Egypt. I'd just be pulling the pieces of the pyramid all day long. Not even caring, not even minding. Like, I'm doing my part. Archfit says, Thur-Squall-Islands. I get that. I understood that reference. That's a StarCraft thing? Maybe? Thunderhawk says, I got a job interview Thursday. Hell yeah, Thunderhawk. Snaps and claps. I wish you luck on that. Job interviews are intimidating, but they're usually, in my experience, they're always less bad than you would think. Because the person doesn't want to be doing the interview. You don't want to be getting interviewed. Just answer in between completely honestly and charismatically, being yourself. And the other half is you being... What am I saying? You being like this, doing the stupid professional what they want to hear answers. Right in the center there. You need to be right in the center. Rencheck says, teaching or other? Yeah, I'm interested. Karma says, hey, that's awesome, at Thunderhawk. Some people like those kinds of streams. Emulator, yeah, I think so. I think they do like those kinds of streams. Thunderhawk says, I'd be working at Serpent Mound, which is a rad historical site. That's really cool. I love that name so much. That sounds like the name of a location in one of like the old God of War games. I like that. Oh, and I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a good Wednesday, hump day, as they say. Cheers to you from 3 different beverages. We got the Orange Lava Burst High C. We got the C4 Smart Energy Watermelon Blast. These are the C4s that are for your brain and not for your dick and balls. And muscles, I guess. And then we have C4 Peach Mango. And this one's delicious. So I've been out of the house. I went out and got these in case the stream ends up going on for 8 hours. Who knows? And I somehow, I have 2 cup holders in my car in the center, just lined up with one another. And I somehow ended up opening both of them and taking like 2 sips out of each. So now I have 2 open energy drinks. So I'm obligated to wolf at least one of them down. Darn it. Thunderhawk says, how much do we need to donate to get your face in Oblivion? I think that would be a really fun Oblivion stream. Trying to make me an Oblivion and then playing the game. Because I do love Oblivion. It would be tough for me to not play as a Khajiit in Oblivion. Whenever I played Oblivion, I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. I'm not a furry. I'd bang some of those furries, but I don't go and Google furries when it's time to enjoy the lewdness or anything like that. That's not my cup of tea per se. I'm not averse, but I'm not heading in that direction. I won't swerve out of the way, but I'm not driving there. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't play Skyrim. I'm like, oh, finally, I can do my dream of being a Catman. No, I was playing Oblivion. That was the first Elder Scrolls game I played. And I was like, all of these people are so ugly. They are disgusting looking. And another thing was, it wasn't just that I wanted to be like pretty or cute or I wanted to not look like an ugly old man. I was playing the game for the first time at 13.
Bang, okay.
Well, bang, okay. I was playing the game for the first time at 13 years old. I love Final Fantasy. I love JRPGs. I wanted my guy to be an aesthetically pleasing young man. Like, let's say this guy's in his early 20s and he's an adventurer and whatever. It's like, no, you can only look like an old, gross Imperial Knight, I suppose. And I was like, no, if those are my choices, I'm going to be a tiger who is a man. And so I played as Khajiit ever since, especially because I like the stealth gameplay. Big fan of the stealth gameplay. I'm sorry we're randomly dropping frames. I don't know that there's anything going on that's hogging a bunch of internet. I don't have any games running. I don't have any... What's going on in the background here? Oh, this one thing might help. I have my Twitch dashboard open so I can do maintenance on the fly if I need to. And it always live plays the video. So I have my video playing on my phone so I can quickly talk to chat if I need to talk on here or read it. And then I also have the stream, it was for some reason going on the dashboard, so I paused it there. Maybe that'll help. Perhaps that'll help. Sorry about that, everybody. Redchix is breaking under the weight. Too powerful. Exactly. Blake, Khajiits are cool to play as. Karma says, if you would bang one, questionable. Well, here's the thing. I would think to say if you are a furry, that's a thing you're really into. And like maybe you yourself want to be in one of the suits, or you have a fursona. I would never want to wear one of the suits or create a fursona. I just would maybe bang Crystal from Star Fox. That's the thing. I feel like it would be, instead of being, oh, whoa, I'm not a furry. It's not that. I'm not embarrassed. It's it's stolen valor. I can't claim the credit. I can't claim that I deserve to be called a furry because I'm not there. I'm not putting in the work in the community like some of those people are, of course. Karma says, I play Argonian, strangely enough. Enjoy your breathing underwater indefinitely and your resistance to poison. That's a goated class right there. And you have your claws. You got your claws just like the Khajiit. I think you do more unarmed damage. Polarbank says, I'm a furry ally. I turned off my phone and computer Wi-Fi and Snappy turned off mobile, I think. Yeah, it's weird because our internet here is very good. And you guys often stream the video of me in the living room too. And everything's fine. So sometimes I think it is just the computer. It's just the hardware, not the internet, actually. My PlayStation 5 is in rest mode. I might want to turn that off. It might be in the background, just like, y'all got any updates? Y'all got any updates? Y'all trying to send me an ad? So the PS5 does that sometimes when it's in sleep mode. So I might just turn that bad boy off during one of my breaks or something like that. The Real Snappy says a Flynn Rider, if you would. I'm confused. But I do like Flynn Rider. Karma says, I'm not a furry, I just like drawing me as a goat. I think that's cute. I think that's cool. Karma the Goat says, poison and that breath stuff just amuses me. Yeah. Polarbank says, if you cook a fine meal once, you aren't a chef, but still, not so sure about that one. Exact, right. Right. It's like, we talked about this before, as far as like, you know, being in the LGBTQ community or something like that. If you're a guy, and you go out, and you suck you give a blowjob or something. You can't just be like, okay, now I'm gay. Now I can say the F slur. Now, like, no, you did a thing once. Listen, you got to earn that, buddy. Thunderhawk says, disagree. I could put Gordon Ramsay out of a job. I've made 2 dishes so far. I am a 5-star chef. I am a 5-star chef. I love you guys. I love the good doctor. The Real Snappy says, could also always be provider. It's true. It could be on the end of the bad guys, of the people who own the internet service, the ISPs, internet service providers. Polarbank says she meant you wanted to be a hot adventurer like Flynn. Exactly. You're totally right. Thank you for the clarification, both of you. Yeah, if I'm playing Skyrim or Oblivion and I have to be a human, I want to be a Flynn Rider. But alas, ended up looking like Gaston like 20 years past his prime. No good. Polarbank Squidward. I own a 5-star restaurant. What a great thing to blurt out and have to prove. You own a 5-star restaurant. What a legend. But yeah, I hope you all are excited for some PS2 goodness tonight. So on the list of options, let me look at I'm looking at our current library right now. I I don't want to do any Armored Core tonight unless anybody has a strong preference for it. That's kind of something I want to delve into before 6 comes out this autumn, I believe it is. I want to get familiarized with the series. I've played a little bit of 1 and 2, but that's it. So Britney's Dance Beat, we could play a short burst of Britney's Dance Beat, because then I could just, you know, talk about, you know, my world record, and I enjoy sitting on here and bragging with you all, because you all help make it possible. Any speedrunning world record of mine is yours too. Just know that. Just know that. I don't think they'll let me attribute it like when it's like number 1 BSB and it's like in an asterisk under it. It's like also responsible, and it's like the chat, right? So Britney's Dance Beat. We already played Chaos Legion recently. We've played Constantine before. Constantine was actually surprisingly good. This is, of course, the game by THQ.
Looks like a barrel.
Looks like a barrel. Hey, the Alchemic Gamer, welcome. We played Constantine. That's the game based on the Keanu Reeves movie based on Hellraiser, or Hellblazer, the comic book series about a detective who does supernatural stuff. Oh, there's Dark Watch. Dark Watch is a first-person shooter where you play as a vampire, and apparently it's got a bunch of boobies in it. Hack Infection. Probably too slow-paced. Drakengard. Let's throw Drakengard on there. Drakengard is weird and action-packed, and it really just gets going. Driving Emotion Type S is a racing game from Square Soft at the time, not Square Enix. The Alchemic Gamer says, thinking of PS2 games, I'm looking at the library right now and we're writing them down as far as which games we are going to end up playing tonight. Dual Hearts is so good and so funny. We already played like 3 or 4 hours of that though, so I'll maybe leave that one behind. Dynasty Warriors 3 is maybe worth it just for the voice acting. Dynasty Warriors 3. We just got to hear some of that. Get a taste of my magic. Alright. Eve of Extinction. Eve of Extinction is so bad, we might turn it on and turn it back off. But it's on the list. Evergrace. Anybody here know about Evergrace? Let me see like a show of hands. Who is... I can't see your hands. I wish I could see all of your hands. Evergrace. Really interesting launch title from Software. With some of the most buku crazy booty music I've ever heard and played. The Alchemic Gamer says Klonoa, Destroy All Humans. Those are both PS2 games. Dunrock says, I want to install that PS3 emulator on PC and see if I can finally enjoy Drakengard 3. Maybe it'll run at 20 frames per second plus. Even if it's not stable, just like the dips won't be as dippy. I think that'd be nice. Fatal Frame's a bit too spooky for tonight's vibes, probably. Fire Heroes. A game about being a firefighter. But before we had simulators, so they were just like, how do we make being a firefighter fun? So I think that'll be an interesting play. Renchik says, Castle Shikigami 2, the game with some of the best VA ever. Castle Shikigami 2 and what, Chaos Wars? Chaos Wars is magnificent. I think there's just like a clip of it's like, he's like, now bear my Arctic blast. Just like exactly like that. We got Godzilla Save the Earth and Godzilla Unleashed. Let's not save the Earth. Let's be unleashed. Graffiti Kingdom. That's high up on the list. Graffiti Kingdom. That's a game where you get to draw your Pokemon / Digimon that you travel the world with, and it's like a 3D platformer. Blake and the Alchemic Gamer says Maximo would be fun. Let's see if I have that in the library right now. Knowing me, I think I would. That game is actually hard as balls. Balls hard, if you will. I actually don't have Maximo. I can fix that during the stream, though. I can find my copy of Maximo. We have Made Man Confessions of the Family Blood. That's a mob game, I guess. Probably a Scarface / Grand Theft Auto knockoff. I've never played it. Yo, Kim Mirror says Phantom Brave of another one. I definitely don't have that. Because I remember seeing that back in the day and I was like, I already was like, this is not a high tier RPG. But it might be. I wrote it off. I looked at the cover art and I was like, that's the noise I made when I saw it. And then I saw it on PSP and I was like, which one should I play? Is this a remake? A demake? A spin-off? A side game? Yo, Kim Gamer says it's NIS. Yeah, and back in the day, I liked NIS even less than I do now. Not to say I dislike them now, But back in the day, I knew them only as the Disgaea company, and I was like, I don't like Disgaea. Not that it's a bad game series, it's just like none of it appealed to me, and it's really hard to get me to play a strategy RPG to begin with. I've only made exceptions for things like Final Fantasy Tactics, one of the Fire Emblem games, Front Mission, and that's it. Pretty much just Square. With a little Nintendo sprinkled in. I could always play more Orphan. God, I love that fucking game. Orphan Scion of Sorcery, another launch title for the PS2. Based on an anime and a manga. But I prefer the game to anything I've seen of it. We've also got Onimusha 2. That's the one, that was my first idea for tonight, Onimusha 2. There, Kim says Shepherd's Crossing, the Harvest Moon game. Is it a Harvest Moon game? It's an odd one. I remember seeing the cover of that game when I was a youngin', and I was like, I don't know about that one. We got Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. That sounds like a good time, actually. Scooby-Doo, going high on the tier list here. High on the tier list. I hear Night of 100 Frights is one of the better ones. Ruby-dooby-doo. Alright. 7 Samurai 20XX. I don't know how they got the license to 7 Samurai. This is based on the Akira Kurosawa movie, but all your characters look like these little Western designed anime people. And I remember at some point in the game you rap, like your party raps for some reason. Shadow Tower Abyss. I think that's in Japanese, but we'll muddle through somehow. That's the kind of thing we'll turn on and play for like 15 minutes, because I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I can feel it in my bones. Ooh, Dynamite Deka. That's the other one that I was like, that's at the top of the list. Dynamite Deka. Dynamite Deka is an arcade game released by Sega, then re-released for the PlayStation 2 under the Sega Ages moniker here. And it's just Die Hard. It's Die Hard as an arcade game, but they can't call it Die Hard. Dynamite Deka. Thunderhawk says, is Tulip PS2? Yes, Tulip was a PlayStation 2 exclusive, along with Rule of Rose, the other game by that creator. What a cool studio. What a fucking cool studio, dude. Oh, Tekken Tag Tournament. We love Tekken Tag Tournament. Way of the Samurai 2. Way of the Samurai is so fucking hard to understand that I think it would be funny to play. We love Katamari. We do love Katamari. And I love playing Katamari on stream. That's a good, there's just always something going on. There's stuff falling all over the place. It's very funny. Why is there more buffering? Why is there buffering? Why would you buffer? Renchick says Gungrave. That is another PS2 classic. Yo, Kimmy Gamer says, we need to play Scooby-Doo and do Scooby Snack Shots. What's a Scooby Snack Shot? Whiplash. We already played a little bit of Whiplash. I think we gotta... If we get through Britney's Dance Beat, Dark Watch, Dragon Guard, Dynasty Warriors 3, Eve of Extinction, Evergrace, Fire Heroes, Graffiti Kingdom, Maximo, Orphan Scion of Sorcery, Onimusha 2, Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights, Severance, Samurai 20XX, Shadow Tower Abyss, Dynamite Deka, Way of Samurai 2, and We Love Katamari, I think we'll be good to go. Karma says the buffering is real. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try taking the stream offline, and I'm going to bring it back online and see what happens. See what the dealio is. It says it's back. Let me also look at my task manager here. What's eating up all the computer right now? As I suspected, goddamn nothing. Nothing. We're at 16% CPU, 35% memory, 6% GPU, nothing. Nothing. I guess it's all internet, perhaps. Thunderrock says, I'm looking forward to Drakengard. I've actually not seen that game before. Same. I know of its connections to Nier. I know of its weird, I think, up to 4 endings. And I hear it's just dark as hell and macabre and weird. The emulator says you could try quality locking the stream. Oh, this is an interesting thing. I've never actually heard of that emulator. Would you mind explaining, elaborating? The Alchemic Gamer says, arrange your running Orland? So confused. Always so confused. I'm gonna drink some of this. Oh, that's the good stuff. If it was up to me, we would play Mr. Mosquito all day, every day, forever, for eternity. But alas, it's not up to me. I mean, it actually is, but... The Okami Gamer says, LOL, arrange your running programs and see if anything is pulling network. Network. That's how they say network if you play multiplayer in... The only thing pulling network is... OBS. Alright. Alright, keep it rolling, baby. Talking about Limp Bizkit now. Alright, I'm gonna close Firefox anyway. If hopefully I just don't need my stream manager. Actually, since I have some people here, I guess, or actually, let me see if this command works. Game. Can I change my game? Title? Game? Unrecognized command game. Okay, so maybe I can change the name, because I want to change the name of the game as we go through each of the games. I wanted to shift the stream to other games. But I guess we could just leave it as retro too. That's probably not a big deal. Emulator says, I myself am not familiar with it. I heard a couple of other streamers talking about it. I'm not sure how to do it myself, but I can do a quick check for you. You don't gotta worry about all that, but I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very nice. Oh, is Discord also? Yeah, Discord, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Discord was open too. That was a mistake. The Okami Gamer says, I could do my job and do it. The Okami Gamer, I was like, what do you mean do your job and do it? It's like, hopefully you're all away from your job. And I was like, oh... moderator. Oh. Alright, everybody. So before we start the PS2 subathon, bitathon extravaganza, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, because I've been chugging energy drinks and water. I'm gonna come back and set up one of these games, and we'll begin. I'm gonna have a timer on the screen that says how long we're gonna stream. I'm not gonna count the time that we've been using. Well, not all of it. It says we've been streaming for 30 minutes. We've been talking for a while. I'm going to start the 4 hours when we start playing video games, because I'm cool like that. Generous like that. And so it'll be 4 hours and 10 minutes because Owen came in here and subscribed. Thundark says, based energy drink enjoyer. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Rencheck's probably looking at me. He's got his arms crossed and he's like... Just a very thoughtful and wholesome disapproval. Just like... I worry about that boy. He's not going to make it to 40. It's a shame. So we're gone too soon. Gone too soon. Emulator says, I also subbed at the beginning. Oh? Did it not tell me? It does that sometimes, Emulator. So it's not showing me in my... So it says the last 2 events that happened are Little Tito followed 2 days ago, and 22 minutes ago, Owen subscribed. But you know what? I've done the thing where I subscribed to Thunderhawk's channel myself, and it didn't let me share it, so then it wasn't like a notification. So, I believe you, Emulator. I'm going to add 10 minutes to the clock. And thank you so much for subscribing. You should have let me know. I got to say thank you to everybody who does anything like that. I say thank you just for being here, but especially, also, thank you for doing the bits and the subs and the donations and the hats and the shirts and the hugs. I don't know how the hugs work. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Karma says C4 is an okay choice, though. This is C4 smart energy. So this is for my brain, since I'm not going to be doing too much lifting right now, or at least I don't think so. That's up to you guys, I guess. Donkey Kong, of course, is available tonight. Donkey Kong can make the stream, unlike my dad, Kazuhiro Hirai. I think that's his first name. I just call him Kaz Hirai. Kaz Hirai couldn't make the stream, but Donkey Kong can. Elixir Gaming has gifted a tier 1 sub. That tier 1 sub goes to our newest follower, Lil Tito, who joined us for our comfy stream the other night when we were playing Evo, Search for Eden, classic Super Nintendo game. That's another 10 minutes. That's another 10 minutes. We're currently rocking an extra 30 minutes. Wow, thank you guys so much. How cool. How cool. Renchick says, I accept that everyone walks their own path. Well, the thing is, like, so I got 2 of these because I expected the stream to go on longer. And I also had 0 coffee today. Now, the ingredients here don't feel super harsh. I don't know. I'm making excuses over here. I'm gonna make some excuses, that's all. But yeah, I didn't have any coffee today. For once in my life. One of the few times in my life. Oh, and oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 bits from Owen. That's another 10 minutes. We hadn't even begun. We hadn't even begun streaming. And we are at an additional 40 minutes. You guys are so kind. Thank you. Thank you. And all of this money goes to a charitable cause, which is me. I am a charity case, and the money goes to me, so goes to a good place. And because it's the last day of the month, all of this will hopefully apply to my June paycheck, which is great. It won't be like, so if we did this tomorrow, I'd have to wait until July 15th to get that moolah. But we're doing it today. We only gotta wait 2 weeks. That ain't so bad. That's not too shabby. But yeah, Elixir Gaming, thank you for that gift sub. Especially cool that it goes to our newest follower. And Owen, thank you so much for the 500 bits and your resub earlier in the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and when I come back, we'll have a game going. I'm gonna have a clock probably up on the game. So probably on this part. Up on the game, and it'll have our countdown. Currently 4 hours and 40 minutes. And I guess as things happen, that'll count down over time, and then if other subs or bits roll in, it'll keep going back up. So yeah, Donkey Kong is available tonight if you have your channel points, if you would like to see him. That'll of course eat into the time, but we do also love Donkey Kong. Normally Donkey Kong is limited to once a stream, depending how long the stream is. If we get 5 hours into this, Hello, everyone. I have returned. Thank you for waiting around for me. I appreciate that. Just needed a quick bathroom break. I see that Owen has gifted another sub. This sub goes to Most Colorful Color, a wonderful friend of Polar Bong and I's. And Thunderhawk has gifted a sub, and that sub goes to... Why can't I read? Mood Swings. Good friend of mine from back in my old working at GameStop days. Couldn't figure out what word to use there. Working at GameStop days. Oh, those were the days. The good old days. And a hype train is going. Thank you guys so much. You guys are too good to me. Too kind. Time to get that timer set up. Time to get that timer going. Blake says welcome back. Emulator says welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Emulator says also this popped up for me when I reopened the stream. There it is. There's Emulator's subscription from earlier that they lied to me about, that they hid from me. All right, so let me tally them up. I had them tallied here and they got kind of messy. So let's figure it out here. Hype train success. Wow, thank you all so much. Please enjoy your brand new hype train emote, courtesy of you and your friends here in the BSB chat. All right. Owen resubscribed. 1. Elixir Gaming gifted a sub. 1. Owen has used 500 bits. 1. Thunderhawk has gifted a sub. 1. Owen has gifted a sub. 1. There we go. Did I count? Shit, I gotta start over. Did I count Emulator's original sub? Emulator subbed. 1. Owen resubbed. Elixir Game gifted a sub. Owen did 500 bits. Thunderhawk gifted a sub. Owen gifted a sub. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 whole extra hour. Thanks to you all. So I got to set up this clock here for 5 hours. Let's do that. Let's do that. Elixir Gaming says, apparently I've collected all level 1 emotes. Yeah, you guys, when you give a hype train here on my channel, I also get whatever the emote is from that hype train level as well. So thanks to you all, I also have every single level 1 hype train emote. You guys are so generous. All right, let's figure it out here. Let's figure it out here. Let's do text file, add source, countdown timer, add source, properties. What am I typing in here? I don't need to type in anything there. I need to open up Snaz. Telling you guys all the secrets. Don't tell nobody, okay? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 5 hours. All right. 23. Now it's going to say live in. We don't need it to say live in. Let's say countdown. Stream countdown. And now I need to adjust the size of that. I need to drastically adjust the size. So it appears. All right, that goes down. That goes down. Yay. Let's put you... Oh, let's not do that. I think it looks good down here. On the disc tray. We'll put it on the disc tray. Beautiful, magnificent. Assorted PS2 titles. So we're starting off with one of the games that I mentioned on the list. So it won't be a surprise. I guess I can go ahead. No, I'm just gonna surprise you. I'm just gonna let it play, and we'll go from there. We'll see if you guys can figure out what it is. Get a big sip of this water here. Hey, Thunderhawks is wearing my new rank proudly. What's your new rank? Current hype train conductor. Beautiful. And your 1.5-year subscriber badge, which is just the Japanese Final Fantasy VII disc. Beautiful. One of the best badges. System. Unpause. There we go. That's the good stuff. Karma says a conductor. I am a conductor. I guess a Thunderhawk would be, right? Thunder's just a sound. It's just a noise. Does that count? What a sick loading screen. Presented by Sega. Hold on.
Let's go.
Why does the countdown timer say 57? Oh, because it's not calculated to account for hours. I guess I could fix it. Hold on, hold on, video game. We got work to do. Just a moment. Now, how do I... Ah, $hour. Okay. I'm over here learning how to code. Gosh darn it. No, That's the appropriate noise. That's what I wanted. There we go. Magnificent. Oh, and let's go indeed. Let's go. Look how beautiful this game is already. That beautiful skyline. 30 hostages? And the president's daughter? They got the president's daughter. We gotta send in the best. Press start. Oh, we got 4 credits. We got this, guys. No worries. So this is Dynamite Deka. The game, that's clearly Bruce Willis. 100%, 100,000% that's Bruce Willis. Dynamite Deka mode, Sega Saturn mode, easy mode, one-shot kill mode, arrest mode, deadline mode. We have not unlocked these yet. We must delve deeper into the world of Dynamite Deka before we're allowed to fuck around with that stuff. Altered Beast mode? Oh my... I know you guys know about Altered Beast. Altered Beast, the Sega Genesis classic, also released as an arcade game, if I remember correctly, where you famously begin the game with the quote, "Rise from your grave." And then you come up out of the ground, you're a man. You turn into a lion, you turn into a bear, you turn into a wolf. It's a whole thing. It's a beat 'em up. Options. Friendly hits off. Violence? We need that. We need that in this game. Stereo. Trailer? Oh, it says Mode Heaven. Yeah, I was really surprised. I figured this would be a bare bones port of the arcade game. And it's just like, you just start and you go. But it's cool that they've added all these little optional ways to play the game. So it's the Sega Saturn trailer. I love trailers, so I love that they included it here. Blake says, this looks like that one arcade game I played at the movie theater. Blake, they used to have, back at Adventure Island, they had one of these arcade games. One of the Dynamite Deka games. I remember playing it with my dad because they have these QuickTime events where you're like running down a hallway and they have these hilarious, like really exaggerated run animations. It's worse than Titus. And you have to press like punch or kick to like clothesline dudes or like slide under doors. It's really cool. I say we go with just the name of the game mode. But if anybody else has a strong opinion, let me know. If anybody else would rather us go Sega Saturn mode, I know there's some real Sega Saturn heads out there. There's some people who love the Sega Saturn. It's their favorite. Sega Saturn did not get enough love. You guys, can you think of any more instances of games or game consoles coming out on dates just because the date is cool? The Dreamcast came out on 9/9/99. September 9th, 1999. Skyrim came out on 11/11/11, of course. Uncharted came out on a lesser cool day. It was November 1st, 2011. Thunderhawk says Skyrim. We were on the same page. I think it was Starfield that was aiming for... Thunderhawk says Diablo 4, technically, I guess. Oh, what day is it coming out? Coming out on a meme day. What is it? God of War 2018 came out on 4/20. Blaze it. Blaze it, Kratos. Karma says 6/6 isn't special. They needed one more 6. I needed one more. PD, San Francisco Police Department? Ugh. Are we still dropping frames? This is crazy. Damn, I landed on the rail? That's no good. Look at this. Look at this game. I love this. That's how police officers move. What? What just happened with the chopper? If y'all are not lucky, one of y'all is going in the fan. Listen. Ooh. Knock him in the fan. Hit him in the fan. I need to get rid of this. Oh, he has a fucking gun. Oh no, crazy lady. Crazy Oh, well, she got some gazungas. All right. But I have a whole gun. A whole actual gun. Arrested! Arrested! Immediately taken out. I think this is one of the quick time events. I hit the wrong one! Very clearly Bruce Willis. This is a proper form when you fire a pistol, by the way. This is oh. Just hands just flying. Why is this guy so strong? This is a powerful hallway enemy. Until he got kicked in his chest. Lil Tito, hello there. So good of you to join us again. You were gifted a sub while you were away today. So please enjoy your emotes and your no ads. And whatever else comes with subs, I forget sometimes. Surely there's other benefits. If I was one of those crazy, big, cool channels, my VODs would be subscriber only. But mine are just free to the public. Like a scrub, like a peasant. I just let anybody watch them. Oh, not the body slam. I hate when I get body slammed and my gun falls out of my pocket. Embarrassing. Just a whole rocket launcher. A whole rocket launcher. How many missiles? That's about the right amount. Alright, what is an M? We picked up an M. A magazine, perhaps? More bullets for the gun? Ooh, lord. I'm surprised at how good this game looks. I think this game is like a PS2 remaster of the arcade game. Because there's a Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. And it looks good. It looks like a Dreamcast game. Like, it's got that palette, it's got that Dreamcast energy. But this looks really polished. A kick right in the back of the head. That's all you need right there. Elixir Gaming says, we need to play The Sopranos Road to Respect again. Woke up this morning. Got some gabagoo. I even got some gabagoo from Scooby-Doo. It's Ashley. Bruce Willis! Help! Sopranos Road to Respect is hilarious, dude. Bad voice acting, bad scenarios, really wonky animations. Like a dialogue choice system, but everything you can say is completely ridiculous. All the moves in the game, all you need to know about the game is watch the donkey video on it. The game has a lot of physical combat, and they're all like named after foods. It's like this is like the gabagool grab, the bruschetta backhand. It's fucking ridiculous. I love it. Olive Garden ass game. When you hear your family. Alright, they want me to punch or kick. I'm hitting punch. Punch is never the one. Hobbit, it's good to see you. Hobbit, I hope you're well. Hope you had a good Wednesday. A hump day, as some people like to call it. I can't call Wednesday hump day because, listen, every day's hump day, alright? All of them. I guess I get, yeah, it's in the middle. It's like you gotta get over the hump. Whatever, man. He got juggled by that water. That was satisfying. Stay just out of range. Blasting. I just started blasting. Why are firefighters so hard to beat up in fisticuffs? You guys ever tried to beat up a firefighter? Anybody have any experience fighting firefighters hand to hand? I think the cops tried to do that in France recently and it didn't go well for them. Juggles. What's an H? Let me pick up the H. I don't know what it does. Lecture Game says, hey, give me a cold cut on rye. No pickles. Then go whack this guy out of the bada bing. That's exactly how the game goes every time. Success! Damn. Slow-mo kick? I'm a big fan. Not while he's peeing. That's messed up. That's rude. Hold on, let me pick up this anti-material rifle. Anti-tank... Alright, sometimes you just gotta pick up the 50 cal. It's alright. It's alright. Sometimes you enter the men's public bathroom, it's a bunch of gangbangers in there, and it's time to juggle. We're shooting them off the wall, and they're getting back up. They're getting back up. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, Elixir Gaming, I love the part of the Sopranos game where it's your mission to just get the guys sandwiches. That's very cool. Hobbit says, finally went to the doctor for my depression and anxiety and put me on some meds. So far, so good. I'm glad to hear that. I know, like, the aversion to the medication and stuff like that, but don't let it get you down, man. Let's just see if it helps. You know, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. Got high hopes that it will. They're getting that stuff down to a science. No pun intended. I think it's just literally science. So, high hopes. High hopes. I know a lot of people personally in my life that have found the combo for them. The right kind, the right amount, etc., etc. Good stuff. PB tells me all the time, she's so sweet to me, about mental health stuff. She's like, because I'm raw dogging life right now. No medication or anything like that. And that's not by my choice. If I could get some, I probably would. But she's like, you do so well, and you communicate so well, and you're so nice to people, and you just out here working with that broken equipment. And she's not meaning that, like, you know, she's so complimentary. She's not saying that I got nothing wrong with me, but there's just literally things wrong with me, you know? It's not the kind of thing where it's somebody's opinion. So it's much better if you can go out there without broken equipment. Imagine how well you could do. If you were already doing okay with the wonky equipment, what if you got on the Final Fantasy muscle belt that increases your strength by 10 and you got other cool armor and weapons on? Yeah. Go for it. Renchick says, "Don't worry, it's airsoft." That's right. That's right. Polarbonk says it's a specific reference. Now he's great at it. So that's the reference. That's the reference. Blake says, hopefully it helps you out. Karma says, good luck on the medicines. Yeah. Yeah. The Kim Gamer says, what we playing, bro? We're playing Dynamite Deca, a PS2 souped up version of the Sega Classic arcade game, and it's pretty damn cool. Thunderrock says, buff stirring boy? Is the buffering still cuckoo bananas? What if I turn the stream off and turn it back on? Will you guys still show up? Will you guys come back? There might be people who are lurking who will get left behind, but if they unlurk, it'll be all right. Emulator says, I didn't notice any this time. I feel like it might be worth just giving it a shot. All right, everybody. I'm going to click end, and then I'm immediately going to click go live. Pray for me, fam. I'll see you all in hopefully less than 20 seconds. Thunderrock says it's working out. Yeah, but it keeps happening, so I'm going to give it a shot.